He's in line with the Calligraph Jones. The girls by the name KTVC. Over Kists. KTVC.
To introduce the team and give our closing remarks. Karibu Mwanabara.
Silence, tafadhali.
Distinguished guests, all our principals present from the various institutions, the representatives from the central administration sent from the various institutions, participants present, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Today, or at this time, we are marking the official closing ceremony of the third KTVC Nairobi Regional Drama Festivals. We are calling it that because in 2020, in February, we held the first festival affiliated to KTVC at Kenya Technical Training Institutions, that is KTVC. We were just about 7 institutions that turned up. We've come a long way after that COVID came. And last year, in 2022, we resumed our drama festivals. And our second festival for KTVC institutions was at KIST. Majority of us were there. We had about 8 institutions. And therefore, this marks the third KTVC national institutions. So let's clap for ourselves because we are growing. And actually, we look forward to many more KTVC regional festivals that we are going on. Now, this event was scheduled. It just didn't pick dates. A meeting from the National Executive Sports and Recreation sat down. And countrywide, all the institutions who are TTI affiliated to Tibet are holding their festivals this weekend. So in all regions, the 10 of them, festivals are ongoing just like we are doing. And after we finish today, the results will be forwarded to the ministry, and the winning teams will be notified, so that in April, between 20th April and 28th April, we shall all converge in Mombasa for our national drama festivals. Now, we are very glad, as we have said, because when we started, we were 7. Last year at KIST, we were 8. This time around, we are 12. Isn't that cool? So at this time, I want to appreciate all the new institutions who have been working proud. We have the KTVC. Please give them a clap. We have Kajiado West TVC. We have Kajiado East TVC. We also have Kamokunji TVC. Last year we only had Kasarani TVC. So Kasarani competition, we are coming on board. So if we had 8 last year, we had 8 teams in 2022, now we are 12. So in 2024, God willing, we are anticipating to bring all the other TVCs in Nairobi on board, and we are going to reach out to them. Just like Kajiado West TVC came with a play, we want even the other institutions to know that it is doable, that we are embracing them to come on board, so that we give the learner the opportunity to grow their talent. So we're looking forward that next year we shall have many more. Now at this time, we want to thank all our principals who have facilitated us to be here. If it were not for the principals of our institutions, we wouldn't be here today. And therefore, we want to thank them most sincerely. We also want to thank the hosts for graciously allowing us to be in your institution. Most of us didn't know where it's So can we clap for ourselves? Now, at this juncture, I want to take this opportunity to introduce the organizing committee. We started organizing about 3 weeks ago or thereabout when we visited Limuru TVC to start the planning. So without wasting any more time, please, the organizing committee, who are members or patrons of the various institutions, kindly come on forward. I'm the patron, Nairobi Technical Training Institute, and I'm also the chair, Kati Drama Festivals, Nairobi Region. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. All protocols observed. I'm Judy Gidaida, patron KIST. And Secretary Drama, Nairobi Region.
Good evening, everyone. Mimi nimeongea sauti mpaka inaisha. Kila mtu amesikia maneno yangu leo na jana. Sylvester Thomas, Machakos Technical Institute of the Blind, serving as the treasurer of the Nairobi region.
My name is Elizabeth Muraya from the Nairobi Technical Institute. Good evening, everyone. My name is Miri Wanga from Asai Technical. Kasarani KTVC.
Good evening. Lord Michael Maina, the Captain Koko, patron, Captain Committee member.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Nelson Gani. I'm the host patron. I know all of you know me because you have seen me somewhere. And this is KCT. I know all of you have ate, have spent well. How's the environment? Thank you.
Thank you, members. You may take your seats. At this point, I would like now, can we maintain silence, please? If you have how we are supposed to approach, can we do this, please? So that we maintain silence and that we maintain time and move, isn't it? So let's applaud
request as Rahab has said. Our principals will want to leave. And we don't want them to leave before we celebrate together with them. So please, we want to take the shortest time possible. So as you are allowed, I'm even fearing, shall I ask them to introduce themselves? Or when I will ask them to introduce themselves, you will start applauding them and taking lots of time. So kindly, I would want us to take the shortest time possible. Please allow me to welcome our host to make her remarks as she also introduces herself.
Good evening, everyone. Kuna wengine wanifanyii, si munifanyie hivi. Are we well? Welcome to KTVC. Yesterday I was here welcoming you, and we trusted God that we are going to have a wonderful time. And for sure, tumekuwa na wakati mzuri, si kweli? So first of all protocols observed. I want to appreciate everyone. Let's appreciate ourselves. Yes, because all of us, we've worked very hard so that we see this come to the end. We also want to thank our educators. Wow, they are the best in town, all in Kenya, all in the world, because they have really worked very hard for each one of us. And also I want to thank my colleagues and the principals. Thank you so much for supporting this, because I remember the first day that everybody came, that everybody had paid to stay around. I have one request. This is a Christian institution. Maybe there are some things that we've done that are not happy, that you are not happy about. Zile vitu unasikia, ukisikia KCT unasema, uko. I want to request you, if there is something bad we've done to you with my colleagues, tafadhali usipite pale kwa gate, utuashie hapa. You only go with those good things that you found KCTI. Are you going to promise me that? Are you going to promise me that? It has been so warm. I remember my colleague is telling me that he had Machakos is going. We had already started getting the warmth of having you around until you don't feel like we want to let you go. But if you go, please come again. If you come in Nairobi, come and visit KCTI. We always love friends. Okay? So with that remarks, karibuni sana tena, Mungu awabariki. Chairman, thank you so much for giving us that honor. I went to host the festivals. May God bless you, and God bless Kat also.
Thank you very much, our host principal. I just want to thank all our deans, our sports officers, the deputy principals that are around. Can I see the deans of trainees who are here? Deans, all the deans, all the deans. Can we clap for our deans? They are thanking our principals. Do we have any registrar around? Registrar? Yes. Can we clap for our registrar? Do we have the deputy principals around? Deputy principals around? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to take this time to really appreciate our adjudicators. As the host principal has said, our program was very tough. You will agree with me that, like yesterday, we went up to close to 9 p.m. Ama watu wangekuwa na roho, hawangeweza kwenda up to that late. And they have managed that we finish on time. We really appreciate your work. Can we all clap for our educators? I also want to thank all of us, the students, for the good work. And just before we get to the results, after these results, we will know the winners. And all those winners, we are going to form one team called Nairobi Region Team. What I'm saying is, we are forming a Nairobi Region team that is going to Mombasa. And as a team, last time, tukiwa Kigali for the nationals. When we were in Kigali for the nationals, we had a few issues during the nationals. And I'm sorry to report that the issues that arose in one of the nights was from Nairobi region. So what I want to say is this. As we go to Mombasa, let us have the discipline being paramount. Let us be one team. In Kati, we have made a resolution. In Kati Sports and Recreation, we have made a resolution that any team that will not go as per the rules and regulations that we've given will be removed and be banned for 2 years. And I will never wish that any of the Nairobi teams watolewe. I know the principals will be asking me what happened. So kindly, in fact, in this competition, I don't know if you know that the teams that gave us problems while we were in Kigali are not here with us. From Nairobi region, the teams that gave us problems that fought at night at Kigali are not here with us. So what I want to request us is that now that we are a team, I want to thank you for the way we performed here. Although we have had a few cases here and there, and we are sending back those cases to the institutions to be dealt with. Every institution, kama mko na kesi zenu, we want you to go and deal with it, and you will give us a report of how you have dealt with the cases. Sasa nataka kueleza participants tafadhali. Unajua mnatupa wakati ngumu saa zingine. Your patrons, your deans, when you are found with a few issues that are not right. And that is why we are also saying that as for tonight, I know we've been practicing so much. Tonight, I've always known that the night after becomes a very difficult night for the management. But please, I've also noticed in other places, not in Nairobi region, that the last night, some people end up sleeping, not in the institution, but in the police cells. Yeah, this has happened elsewhere. And I want to request us that kindly let's keep the peace until we finish and go back home tomorrow. Yeah, let us keep the peace until we finish and go back tomorrow. I don't want to say much. I want to welcome our treasurer, who will say a word. The treasurer will say a word and welcome the vice chair, who is acting on behalf of the chair.
Good evening. Lakini pesa sina. Amesema mimi ni treasurer lakini sina pesa. Anyway, I'm not going to say much. I just want to say it has been a good time since yesterday. I was here yesterday and also part of today. And the standards we've seen, they are good and they are high. So just as Mwalimu was saying, now you are not PC, you are not KIST, you are not Nairobi. Now you are what? After this you are what? Ati PC. Hakuna PC. Hakuna vita. Ati? Hakuna PC. Tukimaliza, after the results are announced, now you come together and you become what? Nairobi. Because as you be going to Mombasa, hakutakuwa na basi ya KIST, hakutakuwa na basi ya Nairobi ama Thika. Tutasatu ama nne na niyo. Mercedes. Mercedes lazima iende. Lakini hiyo Mercedes pia imezeeka. Mercedes ni gesi what? Haijapiga gesi. I know the Mercedes, Nairobi HTI. Unatafuta Mwakenya hapo juu. Unatafuta Mwakenya hapo juu. Anyway, hatutaenda, I'm not going to say much. Now, as the results will be announced, let the best team win. There's always a winner and a loser, but a winner and a loser. But the fact that you lose does not mean that you did not do anything. What Madam Rahaba said, many institutions are now coming on board, and we pray that all the 23 in the next season will be on board, okay? Otherwise, I want at this juncture to invite Madam Anna, our Vice Chair, Nairobi Region, to address us. Thank you.
Thank you, our treasurer of the region, the chair SNR, my colleague principals, adjudicators, our drama and what? And patrons, and all our students. Good evening. This is really a very good evening that we've converged here to wind up our very vigorous function, which has been done very, very smoothly. I would like to congratulate all of you, and we are saying that we are going to win as a team, Nairobi region. So my name is Hannah Boro, the principal Thika TTI. And I'm the vice chair, Nairobi region. So I'm standing here on behalf of our chair, who is the principal, the Kabete National Polytechnic, Mr. Othiambo. So mine is just to tell you that we have seen that we didn't have very great minds, very creative minds in these Tibet institutions. And I want to tell you that our future depends on you. So we are very, very proud as principals. And we are going to support you and support you and support you. And we shall go far, and we shall do a lot, and we shall form a brand of Tibet and Nairobi region as a whole. So mine is just to say that thank you so much for the way you have conducted yourselves. The few incidences you have had, it is true the SNR has updated us, but we are going to see how we are going to deal with such cases so that they do not recur. Otherwise, thank you so much for the good work well done, for the creativity, for the great minds we have in this Nairobi region. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, our chair. And now I want to take this great opportunity opportunity to welcome our educators to give us
the chairman, Nairobi region, drama festival, committee for the TVETs, the vice chairperson, all deans, all protocols have come to see wonderful talent from the Nairobi region. The group of three, that is Madam Priscilla Nyamo and Mr. Kevin Muhero and I, Anthony Kirimi, we feel very privileged. We have seen great talent, and indeed, if we can nurture it, the creative industry can develop in our country and earn us a living as we continue with our lives. To the comments, because we all want to know what has happened. We are producers, we are writers, we are all of us. And we all saw what happened on stage. It is not much in terms of adjudication. It is the basis of any artistic performance that we are looking for. The basics. And the basics are simple. Tell us your story. In actually drama circles, we say in the beginning was the body, and the body gave birth to the word. So in the beginning was never the word, from the biblical analogy. It is in the beginning was the body. Use your body to communicate to us. When you come on stage and speak to me, and you tell me and talk to me and talk to me, it's the same thing that my pastor can do, my priest can do. Everybody can do that, but very few can articulate their ideas using their bodies. So it is the body that creates stories. I go to the play very quickly. The first title being the play. We have seen great plays, wonderful plays, novel, ideas, creative. But we were only asking one question. What was your story? What were you telling us? The story is the flow of events. Fine. You have told us from here, you went to Isili, from Isili you got to town. That's your story. Okay, so now you come to the plot. Why did you go to Isli and there were other avenues which you could have used to go to Isli, to town? So the story is important, but the plot, which is the causative effects, the whys, were not answered very well. People would come and tell me, oh, I am in love with you. And I ask myself, why? Why would you, a lady, okay, she's beautiful. Of all of others, she is the only one beautiful. The whys are so important in a play because they create the suspense that I need. It is the plot that is the moral speech of the story, the moral talk. What I get out of your story is the plot, the why. You see, if you come and tell me that you have a story, the story is because we have relationships as human beings, and in these relationships we have conflicts. And it is in the conflict that I understand myself, because it is in the conflict that I see myself represented in your story. So if you don't give me a good conflict, and conflict is simple, some of you overthought. situation. Let's say for example we live in Isili. Hawa kina mama ambao wanaishi hapa. Wawili mmoja pengine ampendi mwenzake. So the simple story would be maybe somebody has stolen the pegs on the line. And in the morning we hear somebody asking, who stole my pegs? Who has stolen my pegs? I know now from the beginning, pegs have been stolen. Somebody comes and says, why are you calling me a thief? Did you ever see me steal pegs? Of all things to steal, not pegs for heaven's sake. I have been watching you throughout all this time you have been living with us as a neighbor. I don't like your face. Then as you continue, we know in fact it was not about the pegs. It was about a statement that she might say later and say, oh, and I don't like the way you look at my husband. Now I see it was not actually the pegs, the twist has changed to, yeah. Last week I was teaching theater. I teach theater, drama and theater at Catholic University in Gaza. And I teach priests, I teach nuns. And you know, in those circumstances, you are like a sinner like I am, you are not very comfortable. But I was asking them, if I was to write a story, and you that I must come and confess my sins, you know, I'm coming and saying, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been 3 weeks since my last confession, or something like that. And this is a priest that actually I've given a supplementary exam. He has failed. And he knows my voice. And I'm going to teach him, and he's going to preach to me the following week. The conflict starts from there. That he is actually, I'm supposed to teach him, and he is my priest, and I failed him. Will he forgive my sins, or through whatever intercession? There was a time we were going out to act, and I felt my belt was tight. I got my belt and put it on the stage and finished. Now the problem was that when going home, now I forgot my belt on stage. A nun took the belt and came at the parking to say, hey, Mwalimu, you have lost your belt. You left your belt. The question is, if a daughter of Eve, who I might have seen, and comes and sees a nun holding my belt in a parking, it's simple. And so the question that lady would ask is, who has your belt? A nun. Oh, you are actually praying using the belt as the crucifix. You understand? Now, my point is simple. In place, do not overcomplicate your ideas. It is a simple thing. Believer, can you calm down? If I wanted to tell you I don't like you, must I say I don't like you, I hate you? I can come and tell you, you know what? I don't like you. There is something sinister in you that I don't like. You see, and it still makes sense. It's not a shouting match. Credibility of characters, credibility of the story is through characterization. Finally, through the play. Kindly, give us hope. Of all the plays that we saw, everybody died. Why are you killing everybody for everything? Why? Is every resolution in life death? Where is it written that I must die for redemption? Every human being has capacity for redemption without necessarily going through punishment. I can resolve feelings, I can resolve ideas without dying. Why? You know, if we killed everybody, if we killed every character, there will be no hope. It is in redemption that there is hope. It is in redemption that there is something to look forward to. We have not become Nigerians. It's in Nigeria where all fellows die at the end of the day. There is a confession and then the fellow dies, isn't it? In good art, give opportunity for people to live. I would advise of all the plays, kindly remove all those deaths. All those funeral services, remove them. Nobody wants, after all, they're not creative. I see rest in peace throughout. You are reminding me of coffins. For what? Why? I can do the same funeral without bringing a coffin. I can do the same funeral without bringing a msalaba. I have to be imaginative, creative, innovative. I can even say it as a memory. I can still say it without necessarily showing death. Why would I kill my main character? Where will there be redemption? It is in the main character that my story is. Okay. When we come to verses from chorus solo, the stage presence was very important. Stage presence. When I come and I want to talk to you, I must be present and see you. If hate you, I love. Nilitaka kukuandikia barua mpenzi. Usingeweza isoma bila chozi kukudondoka. You know? I need to see. Let me say, nilitaka kukuandikia barua mpenzi ambayo ingepeperushwa. But when I look at you and tell you, nilitaka kukuandikia barua mpenzi, kukukumbusha zamani tulivyojificha peke yetu manyasini. See, I'm looking at you and I can feel the love that you have for me. Nywele zako nyeusi zateleza kama samaki. Macho yako yamekurembuka kama harita. Midomo laini kama nyanya. See? Huo ni uongo na kunajua kweli. In verses we wanted presence. And if you can reenact different characters that you have on your script. There are those who did a very good job, the others who did halfway, the others who did not do it. Choral verses. Versification. It's not prose, it is a verse. It's poetry. The simple poems that we used to have, the wind howls, the trees sway, the loose housetop sheet clatter and clang, the open windows shut with a bang, the sky makes night of day. We want the artistic you. Then synchrony, the synchrony of voice. Nikisema tutaenda nyote na wasimanga, kwanza kaeni kitako. Nitasikia kila mmoja wenu sauti moja. Nikisikia sauti mbili najua basi kuna tashwishi, kuna shida katika shairi hilo. Then movement, crowding from one scene to another. Let the movements flow in case you are changing from one voice, one character to another. I go to dances. We are moving very fast. Dance, both modern and cultural. If you take a Luya dance, know the idiom of that Luya dance. The idiom goes with the language, goes with the step, goes with the character. You know, the totem of Luyas is the leopard. There is a way in which the leopard moves. There is agility of the leopard. There is a smoothness of the leopard. Let me see that particular idiom in your dance. If I see you are struggling, you're dancing like you are in a PE. You know, it's because maybe you have chosen the wrong, or you've not learned, you've not researched on the idiom. If it's a Maasai, let the grace be seen. There are others who are not showing the grace of the Maasai and the feeling of the Maasai as he dances. You cannot dance if you don't take the idiom of that particular community. Take it and leave it on stage. Fuse the dance with drama. Let there not be some drama and some music. It is dramatized dance. It is the dance that tells the story. It is not the story being told through dance in terms of the action. It is the music. It is the dance that tells me the story. The characters represent the music. Some came and actually gave us the song, and they imagine that we know the words of the song, so we understand what they are saying. No, I will only watch what you are doing in terms of enactment. Do not just tell. Leave that particular enactment. Modern dance. You know, when modern dance was introduced, it is not about creating a scene after small scenarios, and then you are trying to enact them. It is a story that you tell through the modern instruments, the modern dancing style. And we could still say the same is repeated like the cultural dance. Lack of smooth transitions. Fighting in terms of stage performance, in terms of the agility of the... If you can't dance, don't dance. If you can dance, dance very well. When you come to dance, kindly look at the people and enjoy the dance. Look at me, enjoy the dance. Let me be in a position to come and dance with you on stage. There are those who could not have an eye contact with anybody. Shida ni kwamba wanafikiria ni dance tunajulicate. No, we are first of all being entertained. Everybody wants to be entertained. And to be entertained, also entertain yourself. Unaelewa? Entertain yourself. Dance, feel the joy. There is no African who cannot dance. We are born dancers. In fact, Malcolm X says, if you are not enslaved in America, they will still be dancing those dances of theirs. Have you ever gone to carnival or somewhere? If those Indians don't know, even wazungu kule hawezi, Mwafrika yeyote, akipigiwa to drum, immediately utaona they move, they enjoy. We are not in a competition per se. We are also entertaining ourselves. And that's a modern creative dance. Mime. You are looking at whether you are using your space. Are you demarcating your space? In that space, are you leaving that particular space so that when you come and tell me you have opened a door here, then the next step, tumeona umeingilia huko tu. You have forgotten the space you created. You tell us that you are washing. Immediately you finish, tunaona kwamba huko ulikuwa unaosha ndio umetembea. Tunajiuliza, in terms of image creation of your action, have you been able to demarcate space, communicate, and show us without necessarily excessive? And some of them, minds had so many events, and which hinder in the story itself. Stand-up comedy was the worst performed. Making people laugh is not easy. After all, maybe they are your competitors. But most important is that you create a character. You cannot make staccato jokes. One joke, natuambia hiki, then you go to another. No, I'll come and say, ukiniangalia, mimi naitwa fulani. nimetoka, usinione hivyo nimetoka, then I have already created a character. Then I make jokes from that end. But I cannot I go to internet and get one here, another one there. It's impossible. Who are you? You see, when you see the best of comedians, from Trevor Noah to Mapunda of Zambia, even our own Churchill, even Otos, everybody has a character. Sinukweli. There's a character they represent first, even before I can see, even before he comes, I can see, oh, this one is a very stupid duo who is coming on stage. He's called Otos. He has created an image of himself to me. There was a lady who came and she gave us about herself. She has gone to school. She's going to school and she has reached, she's from Mushago. Now already, she has created a character. Let me hear now who she is. That's what we are looking for. We are not looking at collecting some funny jokes. And those jokes, some of them are indecent. Decency means I can come with my young son here. He sits there and enjoys a work of art. That is what drama is. Drama ennobles. Drama creates a better human being. It should not be indecent. Unasafisha lugha, unasanifisha lugha. Finally, was it spoken word? Comedy spoken word. Even spoken word. Isiwe spoken word ambayo, and the audience still kept saying, kitu ni kufanya you controller. You must hold my attention by holding my level of intelligence insofar as your spoken word is concerned. And speak. Some of you are not speaking. They were coming and saying, kwa sababu ya hivyo na hivyo. And then we ask ourselves, what have you said? Speak. Talk to us. Let's enjoy. And then finally, let me see what I've not said, and then narrative. As a narrator, kindly narrate. Narration is not cramming. You might give us your script, but we don't care about that script. If you can live the life of that script without looking at it word for word, but you have lived your narration. Do not be looking like you are remembering the word. We created images of that story, and those images of that story were recreated and recreated. If you were to sing, it was a motivated singing. It is not like, now I must sing. Let me stop and sing. Yesu sijui kwa nini niende kwa haya. Why have you sung? How is it improving the storyline? Of what value is it? Of what motivation is it? So, narrate your story. Leave the characters that you create. So there is the character, there is the narrator you. Leave the persona that you have created in that particular story. Ladies and gentlemen, simple stories, everywhere you go, are about the introduction. From the introduction, which is the inciting action. From the inciting action, you go to the rising action, where there is a conflict. Then a climax where something must happen. And finally, you resolve the conflicts that you have created. It was simple as that. We have enjoyed tremendously the various things that we have seen. We have enjoyed tremendously a lot of great work. We have a report which we shall give you, and the office which we have typed, and we know it will help those teams that are going ahead. From us, We love you. We are very grateful for your patience with us, and we are very grateful for the opportunity. Thank you so much. I will invite Madam Priscilla to give special awards for the categories.
Good evening, everyone. Umechoka? Najua huu ni ule muda wa butterflies, but I'm not going to take much of your time. Allow me to read for you those who convinced us with the different stage. We have special ones from the adjudicators, and I am going to read them. First of all, I have the best actor, the best actors. First runners up goes to one. That is all about drama. Okay, adjudicators award, special adjudicators award goes to one Mercy. Her real name was Damaris Atieno. This is goes to Mobutu. Goes to the winner of the acting, that is the best actor, that is Manyeki.
Haitaona.
It does not mean that you're not a winner. We are all winners. That's all for the special ones. May I take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Kevin to give out the real results.
Usisimushe sana. Naona hiyo ni nini? Set sahi. Toa zoom. Toa zoom. Toa tena. Haya.
I request we keep quiet, because people want to go to Mombasa now. And what I'm holding here is what will take you to Mombasa or take you back to India. I've sat here and you people in Nairobi are so good, so generous, and Madam, there is one thing that you have not given me now, that I want to be a horrible adjudicator after I read the result. Right now I'm still honorable. Because there is someone among us who will see me as horrible. And there is another one who will also see me as honorable. We accept all those two positions because we must make the distinction. I am the hero, Kevin Longino. I come from Western, from Kakamega. I was very happy to see dancers here singing words in my language. And I will see some of the performers from different communities properly articulate words from Kakamega and dance even the Sukut itself, Kakamega, and we are proud of that. What Mr. Kuremi said, the proceeding teams, please take attention to that, and also make sure that you read the report to the results. I begin with the special needs. We were brought two categories, that is solo verse and choral verse, is where we saw the performers were able differently from the rest. We were also brought a dance and a spoken word in the category of those who are not able as the rest, but our eyes saw that they were all able. If you take a team of 16, all able, and you put one who is not abled, then you want to deceive our eyes. We have ranked you among the abled ones. Serious comment, and that is in, I've said that is in the cultural creative, dance, and the spoken word, where a team brought us some performers under SME group, but we still saw that 99% were abled. So if even you are to round off, you round off to abled or disabled. Some of us, Maasai TTI, and one special category entry, 70%. A round of applause for them. Corvus, special number 2, with a high mark of 70, position 2, Maasai TTI, a round of applause. And in that group we have Machakos TIB 72, position 1. Stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedy. In position, we had 4 entries. In position 4, Limuru TVC, 55 marks. Position 3, PC Kinyandui, 62. And I say there is an award for that. Number 3, PC Kinyandui, you come for an award before I proceed. PC Kinyandui, number 3. Special, we have solo, we have Maasai TTI at 70, solo mass. Then Corvus, position 1, Machakos TIB, 72%, Maasai TTI, 70 marks. Position 2 comedy with a high mark of 70, Nairobi. We had 6 entries, and I want to say that in this category, we saw ranking. This is the only category that the winners and those who might also not be proceeding are in the position of proceeding. TTI. In the 3rd position, we have Kajiado East. Solomons in Kiswahili. I will begin
Please let's maintain silence.
with Solomons. I'll have Solomons in Masai TTI, 50. In position 2, Kist. Position 5, 62%, remote TVC. Position 4, 75%, Kasarani TVC. In third position, KCT, 79. Second position, TTI. Position 9, Masai, which is TTI. Position 8, Kist, 56. Position 7, Kajiado East, 60. Position 6, Lemuru TVC, 62. Kasarani TVC, 75. PC Kinyani, 77. In the third position, KCT.
I would like to call upon Madam Radis. Kindly come and do us the honors. She give me
in the second position, Pika TTI, 80%. The winner, overall winner is Kiambu Institute. There is a comment I have to make about the Solomons. This is poetry, and there is a team that picked somebody's work and brought on stage. In Kenya National Drama Festival, plagiarism is a very, very big offense. When you pick someone's poem
acknowledge. Don't just pick their verse, come perform here. We are in this festival because that verse I'd seen Sunshine perform it somewhere. You know yourselves, and even the way you say the sort of us, you say it like a thief. So we are warning you and others. People spend hours in the labor world of creativity. Don't steal their work. Mothers who are here know very well that in the labor world things are not easy. That is the same way someone is making the item, writing their poem. You pick, you come and perform. We shall tell you, even if you performed well, we credit you because of that. A good performance, but a stolen verse. Narrative. 9th position, 55%. Please sit and win. Number 8, 68%. KCT. Number 7, 70%. KTVC. Number 6, Kasarani TVC 31. Number 5, 72% East. Number 4, 73% Machakos TID. In the 3rd position, 74% Masai TTI. In the second position with a high mark of 76, Nairobi. In this category, KCT. Huyo hata narrative yenyewe yake tu. Kasarani TVC. In the 3rd position, 74% Masai TTI. Yeah. And I've forgotten you, we get to celebrate it. Number 1, 78% Nairobi. Modern dance. position 8, this before I also make remarks here, before I make any numbers, this was also a competitive genre. And the marks tell the level of competition here. In position 8, 5%, Masai TTI. Position 5, PC Kinyangui, 76%. Position 4, Pika TTI, 74%. In the third position, with a high mark of 78, Machakos. Position with a high mark of 80%. A high mark of who? 80%. Okay. Kiambu. In 2017, I was in a hall somewhere, not now as an adjudicator, as a patron and a trainer of my team. And the regionals, we were getting the first national kama nyingi. So, though that one was in music festival, so wakasoma na kutoka ya mwisho wakafika 3 hawajaniita. Ani wajaita shule yangu. Wakasoma pia namba 3. Pia wakasoma yangu. Watoto wakaenda nje kusherehekea. Kumbe wakasoma namba 2. Pia wajaniita tukasherehekea zaidi. Tuko namba 1. Kuita namba 1 pia tuko. Kumbe walikuwa wametusahau. Tulikuwa namba 7. When you go to somebody to look at. So until I read your name, the name of your institution, is when you can manage to celebrate. In the first position, modern dance, 81%, Nairobi. We were stressed with the way teams had prepared at the thoroughly called Coral Wash. So as a bench, we put this to the committee that if it is in your wisdom, you can also consider Coral Wash number 4. Because they were very competitive, very competitive, and we were even wondering what shall we use to separate, but always know that adjudicators have certain wisdom of getting number 1 up to number last. In the 7th position, 70%, the Moro KTVC. In the 6th position, 74%, PC Kinyandwi. In the 5th position, Kajiado East, 75%. In the 4th position, Kamukunji TVC, 76%. In the 3rd position, with a high mark of 81%, we have Thika teacher. In the 3rd position with 81%. Should I read number 1 or 2? Should I read number 1 or number 2? In the 1st position, with a high mark of 84%. And if this team intensifies its performance at the Nationals, it has the potential to win the Nationals. With a high mark of 84%, KCT. because the costume was so expensive and so nice. Masai TTI students, you must thank your principal for buying you nice costume. And because of costume, but because of the culture in your dance. Number 2, 82%. These ones, the two teams at the top, they came to my village and picked songs and instruments. My village, me I come from Ikolomani. I'm a person from Midamo, where there is so many hits. And we thought from the bench, you idiomized our culture very well. And not since we want to go, we dance with energy. We were able to see the energy. 82% PC Kinyanjui.
Remain seated as we get the rest of the results. Kindly.
Play. We also have plays in English, plays in Kiswahili. So what I'll do, like the way I did in Solomos, we run the Kiswahili play, the plays in English, and finally the overall plays. In Kiswahili, we have 2 plays. Play number 1 with a high mark, sorry, play number 2 with a high mark of 70, Kasarani KTVC, and play number 1 in Kiswahili, Nairobi, TTI. Plays in English, 74. In English, Kajiado Kajiado West, 60, position 7. Position 6, with the high mark of 72, K-City. Position 5, with the high mark of 73, Kist. Position number 4, Kasarani KTVC, 78. Position number 3, Masai TTI, 80. Position number 2, Nairobi TTI. Kiswahili play for Nairobi TTI, 74. Position 4, 78, Kasarani KTVC. Position 3, overall, 80%, Masai TTI. The thought in that play was so good, we only encouraged the director to go and work on artistic sceneries. I'm saying the thought, the thought and the storyline of Masai TTI play so good. Wonderful pieces. Position 2, 81%, Nairobi TTI. So I take this chance to welcome Madam to take her through some part, then Madam will come and read the results. You can't clap for me. So you clap.
Naenda kwa gari. Naenda huko kwa gari.